On the humid evening of August 12th, 1986, a man in a pastel suit left his mansion on Starfish Island. He told his security detail he'd be back before sunset. His name was Thomas Vercetti. In Vice City, he was a businessman to some, a criminal to others, and to anyone who drove behind him, an erratic driver with a questionable understanding of traffic lights. Vercetti's last confirmed sighting was at the Malibu Club. He arrived in his pink Cheetah, stayed for 3 drinks, and spent most of the night in the VIP area with known associates. According to the bartender, the only unusual happening that evening was that the DJ kept skipping over crowd favorites, replacing them with knockoff tracks nobody had ever heard before. Whether this was a licensing issue, a calculated snub, or just a DJ with bad taste remains unknown. Why the bartender felt this information was relevant is also unknown. At 1:14 a.m., security footage shows the Cheetah pulling away from the club. Minutes later, it turned the wrong way down a one-way street, not unusual for Vercetti, before vanishing into a sudden, blinding downpour. The rain, unusually dense for the season, and an atmospheric anomaly still unexplained by meteorologists, obscured every frame of the street cameras, rendering the footage useless. In cases like this, it's not the cold, hard evidence that makes or breaks the investigation. It's the people, the ones who swear they saw it happen, the ones who probably didn't, and the ones who are so deep into their own side quests they barely noticed a thing. In the Vice City case, we tracked down a motley crew of witnesses, each with their own unique, let's call it perspective, on what happened that night. A convenience store clerk claimed the suspect came in at 2:17 a.m., bought a banana, a baseball bat, and a Hawaiian shirt, then left on foot, dancing like a maniac. One taxi driver said the driver might have been the suspect, but couldn't be sure because everyone in Vice City looks like that. He also admitted he was in the middle of a mission to deliver 12 fares in under 5 minutes. A beach jogger swore she saw the suspect arguing with a man in a suit while holding a rocket launcher, claimed it seemed normal for the area. One dock worker swears he saw Vercetti later that night, strapping explosives to a delivery van and muttering something about property disputes. A tourist claims Vercetti was spotted helping a man in a Hawaiian shirt, herd a dozen pink stretch limos into a parking lot while being chased by a helicopter. And a final witness, who asked not to be named, insists he sold Vercetti a single chainsaw, a clown mask, and 12 pounds of raw meat, all paid for in counterfeit bills that smelled like cologne. If there's one thing every crime needs, it's a motive. And in Vice City, the motives are rarely just about money. They're about pride, power, revenge, or the simple thrill of doing something wildly illegal in broad daylight. As investigators dug deeper, a few theories started to bubble to the surface. Some believe he was eliminated by rival gangs. Others think he fled the city entirely after tensions with associates like Lance Vance and Big Mitch Baker became too volatile. There's also a persistent rumor that he left to track down an original copy of a Flash FM mixtape containing hits pulled from circulation, a mix some fans say just doesn't sound right anymore. Whether the tape existed or why it would have mattered remains a mystery. 3 years later, a duffel bag washed ashore near Ocean Beach. Inside, investigators found 2 sun-faded Hawaiian shirts, a melted ice cream cone still in its wrapper, 3 bricks of counterfeit money glued together with unknown substances, and an autographed 8 by 10 photo of Phil Collins with the eyes scratched out. As of today, the Vice City vanishing remains unsolved. Whether Vercetti met his end in a storm, staged his own disappearance, or simply got distracted halfway through a job and never came back, no one knows. All that's certain is that somewhere out there, in a city lit by neon and bad decisions, there's still an open tab at the Malibu Club. This is No Save Point Crime, reminding you that in some worlds, you only get one life. If you like this case and want to hear more, hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure you don't miss the next disappearance we dig case we load up from the archives.